Hello everyone, myself I am Dr. Lakshmi Soujanya, working as an associate professor in the Department of Mathematics from Marri Reddy Institute of Technology and Management. In the previous concept, we discussed how to solve a non-homogeneous system of equations of three variables using Gauss-Seidal method. Today, we'll see a problem with four variables, how to apply Gauss-Seidal method for a non-homogeneous system of equations with four variables. See here in this question, I have taken four equations with four variables. So the given equations are minus 2x1 plus 10x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 15. Next, minus x1 minus x2 minus 2x3 plus 10x4 is equal to minus 9. Next, minus x1 minus x2 plus 10x3 minus 2x4 is equal to 27. And next, minus 10x1 minus 2x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 3. So we have four equations with four unknowns. Now we have to apply Gauss-Seidal method for these equations to solve this, to get the solution. So here, before applying the Gauss-Seidal method, we are having one restriction, that is the equations are must and should be principally diagonal values. I mean, the principal diagonal values are must and should be leading values with comparing with the remaining terms. See, if you are taking first equation, here the first diagonal value is 2, minus 2, the absolute value is 2, but when you are comparing with the remaining values, I have 10, 1, 1. It is less than 10. It is not satisfying that condition. In Gauss-Seidal method, your first verification is whether the principal diagonals are leading the remaining absolute values or not. It is failing that condition. So, to satisfy that condition, first you have to rearrange the equations. So, I'll interchange first and second equation and I'll verify whether it's satisfying the condition or not. So, if you are interchanging first and second equation, now you will get minus x1 minus x2 minus 2x3 plus 10x4 equal to minus 9, minus 2x1 plus 10x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 15, minus x1 minus x2 plus 10x3 minus 2x4 is equal to 27, 10x1 minus 2x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 3. Now again verify the conditions. The diagonal values are 1, 10, 10, 1. Now see here, still 1 is less than 10. The first equation is not satisfying that condition. But if you are taking second equation, here the principal diagonal is 10 and the remaining absolute values are 2, 1, 1. It is clearly greater than the remaining values. So second equation is satisfying the Gauss-Seidal method condition. If you are taking third equation, 1, 1, 10, minus 2. So third equation also, here diagonal is 10. Here also 10 is greater than 1, 1 minus 2. So your third equation is also satisfying the principal diagonal, leading diagonal value. If you are taking fourth equation, here the first value is 10 but the diagonal value is 1. It is less than 10. So still it fails the condition. So still the first and the last equations are not satisfying the principal diagonal values. So I'll interchange these two equations. Instead of first equation, I'll take last equation. Instead of last equation, I'll write first equation. Then your equations are 10x1 minus 2x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 3. I'm not interchanging 2 and 3 equations. So the second equation is minus 2x1 plus 10x2 minus x3 minus x4 equal to 15. Next equation is minus x1 minus x2 plus 10x3 minus 2x4 is equal to 27. And in the last equation, for last equation, now you have to write first equation, that is minus x1 minus x2 minus 2x3 plus 10x4 equal to minus 9. Now take the diagonal values. The diagonal values are 10, here 10, here diagonal is 10 and here diagonal is 10. Now clearly 10 is greater than 2, 1, 1. Here 10 is greater than 2, 1, 1. 10 is greater than 1, 1, 2. 10 is greater than 1, 1, 2. So all the four equations are satisfying the diagonally leading values. All the diagonal values are greater than the absolute of corresponding values. So it is satisfying the condition of Gauss-Seidal method. Then you can apply the procedure. So now what is the procedure in the first step? In the first step, initial step, you have to separate one variable from one equation. Like first variable from first equation, second variable from second equation, third variable from third equation. Like that you have to separate one variable from the corresponding equation. So here I'll separate the first variable from the first equation. So you take these three values to right hand side and divide the entire equation with 10. You will get x1 as x1 is equal to 3. If you are taking minus 2x2 to right hand side, you will get plus 2x2. And similarly minus x3, here you will get plus x3. Here minus x4, if you are taking right hand side, you will get plus x4 whole divided by 10. That is the first equation. Next, from the second equation, now you separate x2, second variable. So here I will separate x2. Then you will get x2 value as 15 plus 2x1 plus x3 plus x4 by 10. So this is the second equation. Similarly, if you are taking x3 from the third equation, x3 is 27 plus x1 plus x2 plus 2x4 by 10. Now we will separate x4 from the fourth equation. So that is minus 9 plus x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 by 10. Like that you will get 4 equations for the given set of equations. That means 4 values x1, x2, x3, x4 in the corresponding remaining values you will get 4 equations. Now to solve these equations, here we'll follow the iteration procedure. We'll do successive approximations to get the solution. So to do the solutions, we have to use the calculator. The previous step also, the previous video also explained how to enter the equations in your calculator. Once again, I'll revise that concept, then I'll go to the solution. So to enter the equation, we have to use alpha button. Since we have to take some variables in your calci. You have to use alpha button in your calculator. Your first equation is, here the first equation is x1 is 3 plus 2x2 plus x3 plus x4 by 10. For simplicity, since in your calculator you don't have any x1, x2, x3, x4 variables, the alphabets which you are having in the calculator are A, B, C, D, E, F, X, Y and M. We have only these alphabets in your calculator. So for our convenience, here throughout the solution, I'll take x1 as A, x2 as B, x3 as C and x4 as D. Then what about your equation? Now your first equation can be taken as x1 equal to, that is A is equal to 3 plus 2x2 plus x3 plus x4. 3 plus 2x2. What is x2? x2 is B plus x3 means C plus x4 is D by 10. Next, on the second equation, you can write second equation as x2 equal to, that is B equal to 15 plus 2x1 plus x3 plus x4 by 10. So that is 15 plus 2x1 means A plus x3 is C plus x4 is D by 10. Next, the third equation is x3 equal to, that is C equal to 27 plus x1 plus x2 plus 2x4 by 10. So 27 plus x1 means A plus x2 means B plus 2x4 means 2D by 10. Next, for the fourth equation, the D value, x4 value, that is D is minus 9 plus x1 plus x2 plus 2x3 by 10. Minus 9 plus x1 is A plus x2 is B plus 2x3 means 2C by 10. So these are your equations. Now in your calculator, you have to enter the equations in this way. I will tell you how to enter the first equation. So to enter the first equation, first we need fraction form, some A by B form. So for that, see in your calculator you are having fraction button. You just press that fraction button in your calci. Then on the screen you will get this type of symbol. Here you will get this type of symbol. So and your cursor is here. At this position you are having cursor. Now you enter, you type the numerator value. What is the numerator value for A? 3 plus 2B. First you just press 3 button, then press plus button, plus 2b. So again press 2 button, and B means to enter B value, you press alpha button and then you take the corresponding value, corresponding button where you are having alphabet B. That means you press alpha button, and here I have B button. In this dot symbol I have B button. You just press that button, then you will get B symbol here. The next press plus button. Next C. C means again you press alpha button and then press the button where you are having C. So hyperbolic function. Then you will get C here. Now again press plus. Then we need D. So again press alpha button and take the button where you are having D. That is sine function. Then you will get D here. So now your numerator will be like this. Your numerator is 3. So your numerator is 3 plus 2b plus c plus d, and you have cursor here. So you just press down arrow, then you will get cursor to the denominator. Here you enter 10. Press 1 and 0, then you will get 10 in the denominator. Like that you will get the equation in your screen. So you just press calc button. Once you enter the equations, you press calc button, then automatically it saves the equation in your calc until you close the calculator. Like that you have to enter all the 4 equations. So first of all, I'll enter all the 4 equations. Your next equation is 15 plus 2a plus c plus d by 10. So like that you have to enter all the 4 equations in your calc. So 4 equations. First I entered a value 3 plus 2b plus c plus d plus by 10. Now you just do the calculation part. So how we have to do the calculation part? You have to take a tabular form for the approximations. So your tabular form has 3 columns. Your first column is approximation number. And your next column is you have to take substitutions in each and every equation. See, to get the value of A, you have to take substitutions for B, C and D. To get the value of B, you need to take substitutions for A, C and D. Like that in each and every equation always you have to take some substitutions to get the values for the required variables A, B, C, D. So for that, so here I will take substitutions and equation number. So this is the second column. Next, your third column is the solution or the approximations values. So these are the 3 columns we are having in this method. So here in each and every method you have to, in each and every step, every approximation, you have to calculate all the 4 values A, B, C, D. That means x1, x2, x3 and x4. So I'll do first approximation. In the first approximation till now, since we don't have any idea about the values of A, B, C, D, by default you choose A equal to 0, B equal to 0, C equal to 0, D equal to 0. All the values. Initially consider that the solution starts with 0 solution. Now you take the substitutions. So in the first equation, to get the value of A, we need B, C, D. So we have to take substitutions for B, C, D. So here B equal to 0, C equal to 0, D equal to 0 in equation 1. Then you will get A value. Already you enter first equation in your calc. You just press calc button. Then it asks B question mark. Here you enter B value is 0, press equal to. Then it asks C question mark. Now enter C value, again you enter 0, press equal to. Then it asks D question mark. Now enter D value, that is 0, and then press equal to. Then you will get A as 3 by 10, that is 0.3. Now we got A value. Now in the second equation, to get the value of B, we need to take substitutions for A, C, D. See here always the substitutions, you choose the substitutions as the latest values only. Whatever the values you got for A, B, C, D in the previous step, you use those values in the substitutions. So we don't know anything regarding C and D, still we didn't get any value here. But here we got one value for A, 0.3. So here in the second step, you have to choose A as 0.3. I don't know about C and D. So take C as 0 and D as 0 in equation 2. Then you will get B value. So what is equation 2? 15 plus 2A plus C plus D by 10. See now on your screen you are having equation 1. So now you press calc button and again, fraction button, and again you press fraction button and again you enter the equation B. How you enter like A, like that you enter B equation. Then press calc button. Then it asks A question mark. So what is A? A is 0.3. You just enter 0.3 in your calc and press equal to. Then it asks C question mark. C is 0 equal to. Next it asks D question mark. D is 0 equal to. Then it gives B value as 39 by 25. See, if you are having fraction value here, if you are getting 39 by 25 here, to get decimal value you can use this symbol S double implies D. By pressing S double implies D, then it converts to decimal value, that is 1.56. So here B is 1.56. Now you have to take next equation. Your next equation is C. To get the C value, what are the values we have to substitute here? A, B and D. So here we know A value, B value. The latest value for A and B are these two, 0.3, 1.56. So to take those two values, A is 0.3, B is 1.56, and still we don't know anything about D. So take D as 0 in equation 3. Now again you press fraction button and enter the third equation in your calc, then press calc button. So your third equation is 27 plus A plus B plus 2D by 10. You just enter that equation in your calculator and press calc button. Then it asks A question mark. A is 0.3. Next B question mark, you will get B question mark and B value is 1.56. Then it gives D question mark, D is 0. By entering these values, you will get C as 1443 by 500. In decimals, its value is 2.886. Next, we need to take next equation, fourth equation. So here fourth equation is D equal to minus 9 plus A plus B plus 2C by 10. We have to take substitutions for A, B and C. See, here we have three new values for A, B and C. A is 0.3, B is 1.56 and C is 2.886 in equation 4. So by entering these values, first you press fraction button and enter the fourth equation in your calculator, that is minus 9 plus A plus B plus 2C by 10. You just enter this equation in your calc, then press calc button. So it asks A question mark, A is 0.3 and B question mark means B is 1.56. Then it asks C, C is 2.886. Then it gives D value as minus 171 by 1250. That is decimal value is minus 0.1368. With this, your first approximation is completed. We got all four values A, B, C, D. Your first approximation is completed. Now in the second approximation, you have to repeat the procedure until you will get two successive equal values of A, B, C, D. So again, I'll repeat the procedure. So in the first step, in second approximation, first step, you have to take substitutions for B, C, D. Now what are the latest values for B, C, D? B is 1.56, C is 2.886, D is minus 0.1368. You take these values here. A is 1.56, B is 2.886 and C is, B is 1.56, C is 2.886 and D is minus 0.1368 in equation 1. See, now if you are not closing your calculator, if you didn't press AC button or off button in your calc, then all the four equations are stored in your calculator. You just press upper arrow until it shows the first equation in your calc. Your first equation is 3 plus 2b plus c plus d by 10. By pressing upper arrow 3 times, it shows this equation on your screen. 3 plus 2b plus c plus d by 10 will be displayed on your screen by pressing the upper arrow 3 times. So now, once you got that equation on your screen, on your calculator screen, then you press calc button, then it asks B, C, D. So what is B? B is 1.56, next C is 2.886 and D is minus 0.1368. You just enter that value and press equal to, then it asks the remaining values. After entering all the three values, then it gives A value as 0.88692. So this is a value. Next, we need to calculate B. So what are the substitutions we have to take in second equation? A, C, D. Now the latest value for A is 0.88692. So you have to take this value here. A is 0.88692. Next C is 2.886. D is minus 0.1368 in equation 2. So again you press upper arrow 3 times. Then you will get the second equation 15 plus 2A plus C plus D by 10 on your calculator. Now press calc button. It asks A value. A is 0.88692. Then press equal to. It asks C. C is 2.886. Next it asks D. D is minus 0.1368. Now you will get the B value as B equal to 1.9523. Next, you have to take the values in third equation. Now the substitutions for third equations are A, B, D. So we have two latest values for A, B. A is 0.88692 and B is 1.9523 and D value is minus 0.1368. Take these values in third equation. Again press upper arrow in your calc until you will get third equation on the screen. Then press calc button. Enter. It asks A value. A is 0.88692. Press equal to. Then B value 1.9523 and press equal to. Then it asks D. D is minus 0.1368. Then it gives the C value as 2.9566. Now calculate D. Again, in calculate D, we need to take the values of A, B and C in equation 4. So A value is, latest value for A is 0.88692 and B is 1.9523 and C is 2.9566 in fourth equation. So again press upper arrow in your calc until you will get the fourth equation on your screen. Press calc button. Then enter A, B, C values. So A is 0.88692, B is 1.9523 and C is 2.9566. Then it gives the D value as minus 0.024758, that is 76. So we got 4 values in the second approximation. So second approximation is also completed. Now compare these 4 values with the previous values. Here A is 0.8, here A is 0.3 and here A is 0.8. It is not equal at the first decimal only. So you have to do further approximations. So in the third approximation, again take the substitutions. Now latest values for B, C, D. Substitutions and the equation numbers are same. Only we have to change the corresponding values only. So here latest value for B is 1.9523 and for C is 2.9566 and for D is minus 0.02476 in equation 1. So press upper arrow 3 times, you will get first equation. Press calc button, enter the values of B, C and D. 1.9523 equal to, C is 2.9566 equal to and D is minus 0.02476. Then you will get A value as 0.9836. Next, second equation. In second equation, we have to take latest values for A, C, D. See here the latest value for A is 0.9836. So take this value 0.9836 and for C still we don't have any value here. So you have to take the value from the previous approximation only, that is 2.9566 and D is minus 0.02476 in the second equation. So press upper arrow 3 times, then you will get second equation. Press calc button. A is 0.9836 and C is 2.9566. D is minus 0.02476. Then you will get A, B value. So B is 1.98 0.99. Next, calculate the next equation. In third equation, you have to take A, B and D. The latest value for A is 0.9836. For B is 1.9899. For D is minus 0.02476 in equation 3. Again, you press upper arrow 3 times. Then you will get the third equation on your screen. That is 27 plus A plus B plus 2D by 10. So press calc button. Enter A, B and D values. A is 0.9836. B is 1.9899 and D is minus 0.02476. So you will get C value as 2.9924. Next, calculate the value D from the fourth equation. Now you have to take latest values for A, B and C. For A is 0.9836. For B is 1.9899. For C is 2.9924 in equation 4. Press upper arrow 3 times. You will get the fourth equation. So then press calc button. Enter A value 0.9836. B value 1.9899 and C value is 2.9924. Then press equal to, you will get D value. So your D value is minus 0.00417. So now compare these values to the previous term. A is 0.8, here A is 0.9. Here only it fails the condition. If the decimal places are equal up to 2 places, then you can stop the solution. But here the decimal values are not equal at the first place only. So again you have to do the next approximation. So take fourth approximation. So in the fourth approximation, in the first equation you have to take substitutions for B, C, D in equation 1. So here you have to take B value, C value, D value in equation 1. Always you have to choose the latest values for B, C, D. What are the latest values for B, C, D? 1.9899. B is 1.9899 and next C is 2.9924. And D is minus 0.00417. So this is minus 0.00417. So enter these values in the first equation. You press upper arrow 3 times. You will get the first equation. Press calc button and here enter B value is 1.9899. Then C is 2.9924 and D is minus 0.00417. Then you will get the A value as 0.9968. Next, in the second equation, the substitutions are A, C, D in equation 2. So here you have to take A, C, D in equation 2. So A value is 0.9968. C, the latest value for C you have to choose from the previous approximation only, that is 2.9924 and D is minus 0.00417. Now take these values in third equation, press upper arrow 3 times, you will get the third equation on the screen. Press calc button, enter the values. A is 0.9968, C is 2.9924 and D is minus 0.00417. Then you will get B value as 1.9982. Next, we need to calculate C. So to calculate C, the substitutions are A, B and D. So here you have to take latest values of A, B and D. So the latest value of A is 0.9968 and for B here we got 1.9982 and for D it is minus 0.00417. in equation 3. Now go to third equation, press upper arrow 3 times, you will get third equation on your calci. Press calc button, enter the values of A, B, D. A is 0.9968, B is 1.9982 and D is minus 0.00417. Then you will get C value as 2.9987. Now you have to calculate D. What are the substitutions for D? A, B and C in equation 4. A, B and C in equation 4. So latest value for A is 0.9968, for B is 1.9982 and for C is 2.9987. We just enter these values in fourth equation. Press calc button 3 times. You will get fourth equation on your screen. Then press calc button. A is 0.9968. B is 1.9982 and C is 2.9987. Then you will get D value as minus 0.00076. Now compare these approximations with the previous values. Here A is 0.9968. Here it is 0.98. Up to first decimal only the value is equal. So again do next approximation. Maybe it is equal up to second 2 decimals in next approximation. So take the substitutions for B, C and D in equation 1. So what are the latest values for B, C, D? B is 1.9982 and C is 2.9987 and D is minus 0.00076. So now enter these values in your calci. You just press upper arrow 3 times. You will get first equation on the screen. Then press calc button and here B value is 1.9982. Press equal to, then C value is 2.9987 and then D value is minus 0.00076. So now you will get A value as 0.9994. Next we need to calculate B. So in the second equation you take latest values of A, C and D. So A latest value is 0.9994. For C it is 2.9987. For D it is minus 0.0076 in equation 2. Now what about here? You just press upper arrow 3 times. You will get third equation on the screen, second equation on the screen. Then press calc button. A is 0.9994. C is 2.9987 and D is minus 0.00076. Then you will get B value as 1.9997. Next, take third equation. In third equation, the substitutions are A, B and D. So latest value for A is 0.994 and B is 1.997. Next, D is minus 0.00076 in equation 3. So enter these values in the third equation. That means you press upper arrow 3 times. You will get third equation on the screen. Then press calc button. Enter the values of A, B and D. A is 0.9994. B is 1.9997 and D is minus 0.00076. So now here C is 2.9998. Next we need to calculate D. So D value means take the latest values of A, B and C in equation 4. So A is 0.9994, B is 1.9997, C is 2.9998. So take upper arrow, press upper arrow 3 times. You will get third equation, fourth equation on the screen. Press calc button. Now enter the values of A, B, C. A is 0.9994 and B is 1.9997 and C is 2.9998. Then you will get the value of D as minus 0.00013. Now you compare the co-values, decimal places. Here the first value 0.9968, 0.9994. It is equal up to 2 decimal places. Next B 1.9982, 1.9997 equal up to 2 decimal places. C 2.99, 2.99. D minus 0.00, minus 0.00. Since all the 4 values are equal up to 2 decimal places, then you can stop the approximations and you can conclude the last value as the required solution. So therefore, the required solution is x1 equal to A, that is 0.994, x2 equal to B, that is 1.997, x3 equal to C, that is 2.998, and x4 is equal to D, that is minus 0.0013. Like this, we can calculate the solution for the given system of equations, whatever the number of variables here. But if the equations and number of variables are equal, then you can apply Gauss-Seidal method here. For 3 variables or 4 variables or 5 or 6, any case. And for n variables also, you can apply Gauss-Seidal method in the same procedure. So till now in matrices, we completed finding rank value using echelon and normal form. This is one procedure. Then we calculated inverse of a matrix using Gauss-Jordan method. This is another procedure. And we solve the system of equations, that is homogeneous and non-homogeneous equations using standard procedure. And here the non-homogeneous system also can be solved. We solved in 4 different methods. One is Gauss elimination. Second one is Gauss-Seidal. And next one is LU decomposition or factorization. By using these 3 methods, we saw the non-homogeneous system of equations also. So we covered all these concepts in the first unit. So in the next session, in the next video, we'll see another topic. Thank you.